everyone. Welcome back. The Hambonez Show, the Honolulu Blue Breakdown. We are in draft week. So this is our Super Bowl. Lions, although now we're good-ish. So it's kind of just a fun part now. But we're back. You guys ready for the draft Thursday night?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I used to look forward to this week so hard, but now it's still fun to watch, but just not the same without having a top 5 pick every year, which obviously that's where you want to be.
Yeah,
true. 17's not too bad.
No,
kind of could be spicy.
So today what we're going to do is we'll get to the draft. First, we want to recap some of the free agent changes that have happened since our last pod. There's been a few small changes, but we want to talk about them and kind of discuss them. So we're just going to kind of do a little bit of a rapid fire here, talk about a few of the guys that have come or left, and then we'll get into the draft talk. So with that, let's get right into it. So the first position, wide receiver, Greg Dortch. We brought him in. He seems like the Khalif replacement, maybe. I like it. I'm excited for him.
You can't replace Leaf, though.
That's very true.
But return points.
Yeah, basically they did. And he's younger and probably about the same. If not, we probably would have had paid Leaf more just for that, vet, homegrown talent sort of thing.
I'm sure new OC Drew is going to know exactly how to use them, so that'll be great.
Yeah.
Great point.
Tight end. No change here, but our two guys are still available. Either of you, Zylstra or Ferkser, want to bring in? I know, Jordan, you got your eye on Ferkser.
No, I was going to say Zylstra. Zylstra's been on the team for a while. I mean, if he knows the system, bring him back. But he was never outside of a 1 or 2 tutty a year type of guy, He was always, I think, probably third behind – who was the governor from A&M? James Mitchell. Back when he was there too. But yeah, Conklin, Conklin, right? Pretty solid.
Yeah. All right. Next is tackle. No change here. Taylor Decker still out there. Do you guys want to talk about this a little bit? There's been, I guess, a little news. It sounds like he's not going to go to anyone else in the North, which is good. I don't know if he'll play for anyone. He's loyal. No. He's a loyal Lion.
No, he's not. Well, yes, he is, but I don't think you can say loyal when he requested release.
I think it's pretty clear.
Interesting.
Is it kind of obvious the Lions hoped he retired?
Yes.
Yeah.
That would have been helpful, yeah.
There's no chance he comes back, is there?
No. Do you think he plays another snap in the league? At this point?
Don't.
No.
Yeah, I don't. And there was the reports that his shoulder was even worse. So,
Ish.
Yeah.
So do we think it was kind of like a money grab, just get one more year?
I don't know. I think I kind of feel like he wanted to make one more run at a ring. And when the Lions were kind of caught off guard by that, they asked him to take a huge pay cut because they probably had his money planned for someone else. And then he was kind of stuck in a weird situation, well, I'm not going to risk my body for $1 million. I'll do it for $10 million, but
yeah, which is fair for what he's been through. Yeah, they were probably shocked that he was coming back after that. Just how he described it too, Yeah.
The only thing that bums me out is it feels like the communication wasn't very good. And that's something I expected more of from Dan, especially with the O-line and a guy like Decker. You would have thought there would have been more communication.
True.
But, all right. Guard. We got a guy, Ben Barch. You won't guess, but he's often injured. So he's right up our alley. And Coyote Awasika is gone to the Chargers, so he will not be back.
Another Jordan guy.
Yeah. Often injured.
Brad just saw that injury history and was like, yeah baby.
Yeah.
Center, no change here. Glasgow's still out there. I think we assume with Mays this one's done, but it's interesting he hasn't retired. I kind of thought he would as well. So I don't know what's going on there.
Who's it? What about was it Kingsley? Kingston? Who was the dude that started over Graham?
I've already memory hold that.
Oh,
Interior D line. We did bring back Miles Adams. He's just like a depth piece. You know, maybe he'll make the team or not. He was with us last year. DJ Reader's still out there. I've seen he's taken a few visits, but hasn't signed. Probably waiting till after the draft is my guess to see where he would want to go, but I assume he's not coming back. All right, and now moving on to center. Kind of similar to tackle. I mean, Graham Glasgow's still out there. I'm just kind of surprised he hasn't retired. Also, like Decker, I don't quite know what he's going to do next year. I mean, I can't see him going to another team.
Yeah, it kind of feels like they're just waiting for a little bit of a paycheck potentially, but at the same time, like, what's the point unless you're kind of going to a contender? But who knows with them?
interesting. Yeah, just kind of the change in guard here with the O-line in the trench. Cade Mays, we already talked about it. That was kind of our big splash in free agency, and it's nice to see them, really. I feel like that's one thing I really like about Brad Holmes is they have conviction over the guys they want. They go and get it, and I feel like that was kind of who they wanted, and they went and got them. So good to see.
Yeah, and it feels weird that Graham and Taylor Decker didn't go out together. I mean, they still might ultimately, but like it really felt that they were a package deal and they were going to ride out together. So the no man's land that they're stuck in is just really awkward.
All right, who's next? Interior D-line. So Miles Adams, we brought him back. He was, he's basically a practice squad type guy, depth guy, brought him back. DJ Reader's still out there. He's had some visits, probably waiting till after the draft to see what different rosters look like. Yeah, I'm guessing he's not coming back, though. Anyone want him back?
If he took a minimum.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Yeah, I don't know.
He did
I don't know
okay.
if we'll need him. That's, again, I think we kind of touched based on that. Like that Tyleek Williams, I think people were a little surprised, like, oh, that was a reach, or we weren't expecting interior defensive line, but he kind of had that thought in mind. And with Tyleek and Aleem, and I feel like Wingo's showed some flashes too, and then they got these depth pieces. So
here we've got some movement. And let's ask Zach this question. If I could give you a former Saint who was highly drafted, big body, but always injured, would you like a player like that? Maybe compared to Marcus Davenport?
Well, I don't know if my heart can take that again, but we're so low on edge, we might have to do what we can do,
Yeah.
That first time Peyton Turner comes off the field holding a hip or holding something, I'll just be picturing Zach just shaking his head.
oh man.
I mean, there's no way that he plays less snaps than Marcus Davenport while playing that many games, right?
You never know.
It's just interesting though too. Like, look at they're on 1-year deals. Like, I just don't. I'm a little concerned. Like, what's our long term? They have to draft somebody. Like, we say that every year. I feel like, but I don't know. Maybe there's a Bosa coming after the draft or something. Like that would be kind of cool. Or who knows? Who knows what happens? Free agency's not technically done yet.
Maybe Ahmed is ready to take the next step, and we just don't know it yet, too.
Could be.
Maybe they were saving.
Yeah,
him.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Pascal got let go. I kind of thought they would at least, play out training camp with him. But I do like Wonham. I mean, I think he could be a good depth piece. I always liked him when he was with Minnesota. And so, it's kind of a 1-year contract. That's a low risk, high reward potentially. So, but yeah, we got to add to this room.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see too. Like they're going big body. They like crushing the pocket and letting Aiden get that sack, but I feel like they really value stopping the run too. So it's got to be someone who doesn't just sell completely on that. So I feel like Wanham fits that, and then we'll see in the draft as well.
Linebacker, only change here, Damon Clark. from Dallas. He's kind of another sneaky 1-year deal, but did pretty good a couple seasons, played a lot, had a lot of tackles, young guy. So again, low risk.
Outside of Cade Mays, did we sign anyone to longer than a 1 year? Yeah.
What about that
Interesting.
corner? What about McCreary?
Some of the contracts haven't been announced yet. So
Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Here we go. Oh yeah.
Yeah, cornerback, no change. Just Moulette's still out there. Don't know if you guys have any thoughts on if you want him back or the room looks pretty full.
I'm pretty comfortable with what we got right here, depth wise. I feel like it's a big year for Terrion. We'll see if Rakestraw gets on the field. It'd be really cool to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see a world where Terrion and Enos are both done after this year too, unfortunately. I mean, I hope that's not the case, but like based on the last 2 years, potentially.
It's now or never, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if he has a breakout like half of a season, is that enough to extend? I guess it just depends, I suppose. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to look at their contracts right here. We don't have anybody long term, so
Yeah.
it's a little concerning.
All right, safety. So a couple ones here. We brought back Maddox, which is nice, and we brought in Chuck Clark. So a couple veteran guys who have played a lot of snaps. And then the only one, Daniel Thomas, signed with Cleveland, so he's gone. He did good work for us filling in when all the injuries happened. So I like this.
Yeah. But so Chuck Clark, I don't know much about him. Maybe you could answer this, Troy, but like, I'm curious, like if any of these guys that we have now could potentially play corner if and when we need a little bit more depth there too. Because I feel like that's, I obviously there's injuries. We don't know what we don't know with Kirby and Branch, but like, if we're a little bit more loaded here, could that mean we could shift a few things around from a corner position? I don't know.
I think Izzian is one who could. I know when they signed him, he was kind of like a slot corner / safety. So he has had some experience at corner. Did Maddox play any corner for us, or was he strictly safety?
I think he was just
I
safety.
can't remember.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I don't think Clark, I believe he's safety. I know when he was with Baltimore a few years back, I don't know if he did any corner as well, but now he's kind of turned into a special teams depth safety guy.
It says Izzian has experience at the nickel spot, nickel corner,
Yeah.
so he can kind of fit that safety nickel. Don't know when
Yeah.
Branch is coming back,
I was going to say the
Yeah.
page looks really good. The names on paper, but yeah, when the top two are question marks, I guess that kind of puts you down to the next rung pretty quick.
Yeah.
Second year Kelvin Shepard, we'll see what he can do with these pieces. Feels like maybe the strongest unit's probably the linebacking crew.
So that let's take a little break here and let's get ready for some draft coverage. And someone who's going to help us get ready for that draft coverage is Phil Niekamp. And he's sponsoring our episode today. He's a realtor with Keller Williams Harbortown, serving Holland, Zealand, and West Michigan. And he's a lifelong Lions fan, so he'll be tuning in Thursday night for the draft, just like all of us. Buying or selling a home is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make, and Phil believes it should also be one of the most personal. Phil helps families not just move, but move forward with confidence. So whether you're buying your first home, selling to downsize, relocating, or investing, now's a great time to have that honest, no-pressure conversation. So visit philniekamp.com or search for Phil Niekamp Realtor on social media and get that conversation started. So
Phil
let's go
Nye,
into
the real estate guy.
Oh man, we should sing that.
Phil.
So the draft, Thursday night, Friday. So Thursday's round 1, Friday's rounds 2 and 3. Saturday is all the rest of them. Pittsburgh's hosting this year.
Are we going?
So yeah, let's take the show on the road.
We'll take our sponsor money and we don't even need to fly out there. It's not too bad of a drive.
That's like 12 hours.
What?
Like 4. Pittsburgh.
No.
To Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not far.
It's like 4.
Well, now I gotta look.
For
my
you, it's a
house.
little further.
Maybe 6.5 for you. He's fact checking us.
Let's fact check it. Yeah, because I made it to Virginia in about 12 hours.
7.
For you, yeah.
Probably not making it to that one.
Zach drives slow.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get a
All
speeding
right.
ticket.
So the first thing I thought here is before we get into this year's draft, let's go back and kind of review Brad Holmes's draft, starting with 2021. So here we've got listed all the players he's drafted each year and kind of color coded. Green is obviously hits, home run type picks. Red are busts. And yellows are kind of those in between, we can't call them busts, but they're not really home runs. So, I mean, I don't know if there's anyone we want to touch on here. Obviously, 2021, we got Panay. Levi's kind of been a bust, but Aleem and obviously Amon-Ra.
I mean, Amon-Ra in the 4th is pretty wild, actually.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I feel like Amon-Ra was probably like kind of a pivotal point. Like obviously, he had a solid rookie year, but we only had a few wins. But like him, I think was obviously you got Panay too, but like I feel like between those two, that was really the starting point of like what they built through the next 3 years. Because without him, like who knows where our offense could have been. So
I liked Iffy. I kind of miss Iffy. I feel like, he was very situational, more of a rotational piece, but maybe it's just sticking in my mind. Was it when we won the North and we beat Minnesota? He had like did he have the game-winning pick? And then he had like some key sacks too. Like, so it's, whatever. We'll move on. But Derek Barnes, I feel like that could be a little spicy having him yellow. I think he's almost earned. I don't know what color you'd pick between yellow and green, especially. Hopefully you're not colorblind. It's all gray, but but we're spelling it out here for you. So.
Can Derek Barnes be like a lime green?
Yeah, especially being in the 4th round. I mean, it is he's outperformed his draft slot for sure.
I mean, he had the game-sealing interception against the Bucks in the playoffs, right?
Baker, that was sweet. That was good redemption.
Yeah.
Remember the almost safety where he just bounced off Dak, and then Dak throws. Was it a touchdown he threw too, or something crazy like that?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that was bad.
It's
That was
a big year for
crazy
Derek Barnes.
game. That was a crazy game. We can move quickly through this. Sorry, but that first draft, that was a big draft for sure. That set the tone.
Yeah. 22, the Hutch year. This is another big one. Hutch, J-Mo, Kirby. I put Malcolm as a green just because he was a 6th round pick. And I think any player that plays meaningful, productive snaps from the 6th round is probably a green. So
I know he had to step up his rookie year too.
Yeah.
He played a lot that year, and then it looks like he's going to be getting some time this year too. I mean, we'll see in the draft how high we take a linebacker. I do think there's some good linebackers in the draft that might fit this room as well. But if not, Rodrigo, hopefully see some salsa dancing after some sacks or whatever.
Yeah,
A lot of green on that
I think
page.
it is. And I think this draft was probably my favorite in Lions history. Like, just like after day 1, obviously Hutch fell to us at 2, and then trading up to get J-Mo, like that's so exciting. Just knowing like what they want to do, be an explosive offense, and obviously two picks in the first night is always fun. But I was just so excited after day 1 of that draft. I was just super pumped, and obviously you don't know what you don't know at that point, but those 2 names were just super exciting.
Yeah.
I thought it was rigged when they took Travion number 1 overall. I'm like, how much did Sheila pay that owner? Like what? Like how?
Yeah.
I know.
That was crazy.
I'm meant to be on that
big
one.
swing. No.
23. Look at this draft. This one's crazy to me. The
That's
separation.
Is this where it drops off? After Brian Branch, he's like, I don't even need anybody. I can't pay anybody after this.
I was saying,
Yeah.
Matt,
They
how
were too
you
busy
felt?
showing those guys around the facilities. They're like, oh wait, we have a couple more rounds to do.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, grab a quarterback. Oh, yeah. Injured, perfect.
Yeah, after round 2 of this draft, I was hyped like you were for the last one, Matt, and especially when we got to see the behind the scenes video of them, making the phone call to the players. Like that was pandemonium.
Yeah.
I love those.
And this is an important draft now because all 4 of these guys are due up for contracts soon. So, I don't know if decisions are going to have to be made, if we can pay all of them. 2 of them are coming off, I guess, semi-serious injuries. Branch of very serious, and Laporta with a back is always an unknown. Gibbs is a stud, but he's a running back. So yeah, it'll be interesting. This is a big kind of pivot point in the Lions' future, I think, is how they decided or what they decide to do with these 4 guys.
Yeah, I will be very, very surprised if by training camp both Gibbs and Campbell don't have extensions.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So let's just do something fun here.
Oh, I'm sure they
If
will.
you were only allowed to keep 3 of these guys, who do you let go?
Based on what we know now,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Laporta.
I was going to say Brian Branch.
It's Laporta for me. I love him. I just feel like tight ends are a little more replaceable. I think Brian Branch is a little special, but it's like, medicals. That's what's crazy.
I mean,
Brian
Achilles,
Branch
like
coming
people
off
come
Achilles.
back, but you just never know, especially guys that need to change direction like that.
So if we assume they all are healthy, then what would, like, if, back to 100%, then what would you say?
Probably Sam.
Okay. Yeah. I would say Sam too.
That's sad.
So
would
now
you
it's
do
probably
that?
going to get a little worse.
Way to bring it down, Troy.
Well, this slide will bring it down for you. Look at 2024, the one we were at in person.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's the problem. In our hometown. Yeah. Terrion maybe should be a little more orangey too. I don't know if I don't know. Am I being too rough on him? I mean,
but
I'm never trusting when he's out in coverage on a pass that's up in the air. So
Few too many penalties too.
Yeah. And I know, Jordan, you still have hope for Manu, but I had to put him red.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You never know. I mean, hey, what's the worst that can happen? He somehow balls out this year. If he gets a chance, like that'd be amazing. Yeah, Mahogany too. I think there's question marks around Mahogany, especially if they end up getting, interior guy in the first round here, or maybe even a tackle that can play guard. That'll be kind of telling.
You gave green.
Yeah, I struggled with Mahogany. I just gave him green because of the round 6, and he was looking like
his first year when he had to come in, he was great. He held his own. He definitely struggled last year, but maybe we can give him a little grace because that whole interior was a mess. So it's probably a lot harder to play next to Graham Glasgow than Frank. So
it might be worth noting that, the previous drafts, it felt like the philosophy was kind of just best player available, and they hit a lot of green, but, cornerback was our undoing in 2023. So they kind of, drafted for position and it hasn't worked out. So I wonder, as we look ahead to the draft, we do have some major needs. Are we going to reach for a guy, or are we going to pick best available at most times,
It's gonna be
all right. And then last year.
We got one more.
Yeah. So this one was a little harder, obviously. Tesla, I think we kind of can see the green there, but it's still a little unproven. So I kept yellow. Tate looks like a hit. Don't know about Tyleek. Frazier looked okay when he played, but yeah.
Yeah, I would give Tyleek a green if he wasn't a first rounder. I think being that first rounder, you expect immediate impact, and it's a little bit harder to do at his role in the interior. I don't think he was terrible. He did make a couple good plays here and there, but this is this is a big year for him.
I'm going to argue Tesla should be green. He just had
Yeah.
so many touchdowns and so many highlights. He just
Yeah.
needs a bigger role.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Well, and I think he's due up for that role. I mean, like,
Mhm.
you know, he's a clear number 3 now. That's kind of what they're pointing to. So, I mean, it's his year, and maybe knowing that in training camp, like that'll, you know, give him a lot more reps, give him a lot more snaps, and going into game plans. So, I'm excited to see his year too.
Should we change it for the people?
Sure. Yeah, we can change it live.
Okay.
Do it live.
Well, you gotta say the word or give me like a little snap or something.
Abracadabra? Yeah.
Did it work?
Perfect.
Let's go.
The
All right.
Hambonez have spoken.
Dan Jackson, Hassanin. I don't know if Lovett's going to get any, you know, if he'll make the roster or not this year, but be interesting to see if they have any juice, you know, those late round
Yeah.
picks, or if they'll fizzle off.
What worries me about Hassanin is last year we were so desperate for a pass rusher and they never even activated him for one game.
That was
You know,
strange.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just
that
wasn't
might
ready.
be a sign.
Wasn't he newer though to football? Maybe they're just like take the year off
Yeah.
sort of thing and recover.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But when
We'll
we were trotting out like Bobby Lacey and Teddy Buckets or whoever was out there.
That's true. Why wouldn't you give the kid a shot? Yeah.
Yeah, they're bringing in some dude we've never heard of as you know, yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. All right. So state of the roster. So what we want to do here is for the draft, is this position a need, a want, or are we telling Brad to avoid this position altogether? So let's start with quarterback. You know, obviously weak quarterback class. And I don't know if you guys are thinking a late round quarterback or something, but what are we doing with quarterback?
I mean, well, we got Teddy Bridgewater backing us up this year.
Yeah.
You know, Goff, pretty durable, should still have a couple more, you know, 2-3 more good years. I don't know what we have him through, but I mean, if Nussmeier's there in the 4th or something like that.
Yeah, I thought, or Carson Beck intrigues me.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if he's there
he's
late.
almost probably the same age as Goff.
It's probably closer than you think.
I mean, otherwise it's such a bad class. Like,
I would just avoid it. I mean, you can
Yeah.
find your backup in, you know, as a free agent somewhere for basically the same cost without doing a pick. So
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
No, I would agree with that. Like, if it was a stronger draft class for quarterbacks, maybe, you know, in rounds 3, 4, 5, but we have so many holes right now. Screw it.
Yeah. Avoid it. What are your guys' thoughts on Mendoza while we're talking quarterbacks? You think he's the real deal going number 1, or is it just because he's the only quarterback?
I mean, that run was impressive at Indiana. I can't lie. But
The Raiders are, I feel like they're such a dumpster fire. That's going to be a hard place, but he's such a goofy goober. Like, just the way, I don't know, his voice. Like, I know I got a weird voice, but I feel like that you just don't expect that out of a, you know, bona fide star.
It's
like
just
him.
like how he, like, it's just like, it feels like everything he says is scripted, which it's easy to be like that when you win all the time. So I'll be curious, like, when you're not winning every single week, like, what his press conferences are like. And I like the dude. I think he's a good guy, and I think he's a solid quarterback. But yeah, I don't know how high his ceiling is. I guess I'll say that.
Yeah. So their quarterback room is going to be him and Kirk Cousins, right?
That's crazy.
That sounds like an
Cousins.
interesting room.
it's almost like the Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other.
Yeah.
Like they're like a younger version of the same player.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
All right. So we're avoiding quarterback. I agree. Running back. Now this one, I think I'm kind of more in the, personally, I think I'm in the need category here because we got Pacheco just on a 1-year deal, and I don't know really what we're going to get from him. You know,
I think with
On
how
1
expensive the
year, yeah.
roster is going to be, you kind of have to just go cheap for the backup running back, and Gibbs carries it, right?
yeah. Are you meaning like cheap, meaning a draft pick instead of free agency, or like a
No,
late
I
round
would
pick?
just take a guy on a minimum. Like
Okay.
Pacheco is perfect.
Yeah. Just keep doing that every year.
I just think there's going to be so much money
You
tied
can't
up
really
in all these
afford to do anything
extensions.
else.
There's some good backs
Right.
in this class, though.
There is. I have my eye on Jonah Coleman from Washington. He's just a little bowling ball. He was good
It's
at Washington.
insurance. At the very least, you can get some insurance if you need to move on from Gibbs, and they end up being good. I can't believe, like, I feel disgusting saying that because we all love Gibbs. Like, I would kiss Gibbs if I saw him IRL, Okay, maybe not. I can't say
So
that.
is this a
family?
is this a is this a
2026.
want then?
We could put it in
Certainly not a
that
need.
works.
I would personally say want. I don't know if I'd say, but I understand the need as well.
Yeah. What do you say,
Like-
Matt? All right, so Matt, running back, you're gonna break the tie. Where should we put you?
Certainly not a need. Want at most, and anything before Saturday, no, thank you.
Agreed.
Fair. So maybe want towards the avoid side.
Wide out.
Wide receiver. Yeah. I'm gonna say avoid.
Yep. It was so nice to not have to look at all the prospects.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're pretty good. We got Dortch. We got, I don't know if Lovett's any legit or not.
Yeah.
You don't think they'll grab like a late round, maybe like another speed guy or something in case JMO something happens, or I don't know. I don't know how many how many picks do we have?
9.
Yeah.
Okay, that's plenty. I'm sure he'll be moving around though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tight end,
Tight end. Need.
you think?
We
Need or
only have,
want.
well, we did sign Conklin, so I guess we do have 2.
We got Brock Wright. We might
One.
have Berkser. No.
Probably
so
want.
long term, yeah, I would agree with want.
Want, yeah. Okay.
You want middle want? Which way we leaning?
Well, let's talk about Jordan's dream scenario here. So you might have
No, come on, don't say that. I'm
So
over that.
we talked about who we have to sign. What if Kenyon Sadiq is there? He might be there at 17, and this
think
could
he
be our
will be.
opportunity. Trade Laporta, get Sadiq,
What would
No?
we get out of Laporta?
maybe a couple seconds. We got 2 seconds out of Hawkinson, so I would think we'd
Oh, wow.
get better out of Laporta.
Man,
If he fell to us and we took him, I would be all in. Like, that'd be an exciting Thursday. Don't get me wrong, but
that'd be crazy.
just give me someone on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'd be fine taking one later too. Like I said, I feel like there's some other tight ends out there.
All right. O-line.
Do we need to talk? I mean, we can
Yeah.
talk about it.
Pretty clear.
Yeah.
I want to spend more time on the prospects, really.
All right. So we assume Maui Goa will be gone, right? But anyone after that could be there.
Maui Noah.
Yeah.
Fano is pretty highly touted. I think the interior guy, Ione, is
Yeah.
a big Ione.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the fun ones are who they're like the talking heads, because I'm not any expert, but I listen to a lot of draft content ever since I started really getting into the Lions, because that's part of the fun about being a Lions fan is the draft, usually. Now it's mid. But yeah, there's like Blake Miller. I mean, you have it too. Well, we can talk about it in the future, but in a few
No, I
slides.
mean let's go through them here. I mean, yeah, Blake Miller,
That's a
Monroe
little bit-
Freeling.
Monroe Freeling, yeah. Caden Proctor, obviously. There's, who said it. Yeah, there's some really interesting prospects at the offensive line. Tackles. Now he's just messing with us. There's some really interesting offensive line prospects. And then, like, Matt, I feel bad. Like, do you not know either? Like, do you know when you go in and out? That was very quick. At
Well,
least.
that one, it just froze, and I don't even know if I'm back right now.
But you're back.
You're back.
Okay.
This is great.
Okay.
Blooper reels.
It's like I wasn't meant to be on this episode.
Aw. Never.
Okay.
So D-line.
D-line's a need.
Yep.
Specifically edge.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows that. I look forward to that. They have to address it.
We're minus 400 to select an O lineman first round.
That's what everybody's thinking.
Yeah. My dream is O-line and then edge in the second round. I mean, like if we could come out of it with Blake Miller in the first round and then like around the second round, like a Derek Moore from Michigan. I'm sure Keldrick Falk won't be there in the second round. He's another one I kind of like.
Yeah.
Just those bigger body guys is who Holmes likes. You know, they're not necessarily speed rushers, but guys who can set the edge. So
Right.
It'd be
It's
nice
close
to
to a
find a
need.
long-term pairing for.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
could
would-
see them addressing. I could see them doing this. Just depending on who's there, you know.
mhm.
But it's like, okay, you spend a 4th-round pick on a linebacker. Like, what's the expected return rate on that? Is it like 10% he's going to hit? 20%?
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Move up and take Sonny Styles?
I can't imagine him dropping out of top 10, but if he does, I could see them liking him. He's a freak.
Yeah.
Someone crazy is going to fall. I just feel like with this draft, with there only being one quarterback and not that many skill position players on offense, it's just going to be random, I feel like. And there's going to be someone crazy that is going to fall. And it's going to, you know, I don't know.
But they'll still pick their guy that no one was expecting anyway, too.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you want Ruben Bain if he dropped?
I'd
I
say
don't
yes.
know if we
for
can
the
draft a
height.
guy with shorter arms than me. Like,
That's
Plus,
the downside.
Hutch had short arms too coming out, so be like the T-Rex crew or something.
I don't know. I mean, do we think there's a chance they do take an edge round 1 and then do tackle round 2? I mean, I don't know who's going to be left, but
I
Yeah.
think there's a chance because I feel like they're minus 400 to take a tackle. Let me froze on
Yeah.
it. And maybe that's smoke though. Like you can't predict what Brad's gonna do.
Right.
Maybe they like Borum. You know, maybe Manu's coming along, or like we don't know.
Yeah. When has Brad ever, outside of when he took Panay and Hutch, when has he ever drafted someone who we were like expecting him to pick or was like always picked in the mock drafts? That's why it's like
Right.
they're going to take who they want to take. That's why the Caden Proctor thing, I don't really believe.
Yeah.
Like there's too much smoke about us and Caden Proctor where it just doesn't feel real because it's not coming from the Lions, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Cornerback's an
Corner.
interesting one. Do we want to talk about the Tennessee guy with the torn ACL?
Lions fans, if this happens, if on Thursday night we picked Rod McCoy, okay, it's okay. You'll have emotions just like me. I will, as the Gen Z, Gen Alpha, they say cringe. I will literally be cringing. The actual meaning of it. Just like another corner, another injured player, like that's just gross. But we already discussed it a little bit earlier in the episode. I wouldn't be completely shocked, and you'd almost have to, obviously you'd have to accept it no matter what. But our corner room, we don't have longevity there, and the dude's highlights, he's a freak, man. He's a beast, top 10 prior to the injury. So it sounds more so actually that he's starting to slip based on medicals. Just who knows, right? It's always BS anyway, and people go where people go at the end of the day. So I just wanted to put that out there. If it happens, it's okay to feel the way you're feeling, but also understand like it's not the worst thing.
so what you're saying is we'll go to bed sad, but wake up talking ourselves into it.
Of course.
Like we always do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This position would be a lot like the Tyleik Williams last year. So we took Tyleek a year early because we knew DJ Reader was going to be a free agent. Taking a cornerback here because we know DJ Reed is going to be a free agent kind of is the same thought process. So it wouldn't surprise me at all. I mean, like you said, Jordan McCoy, had he not gotten injured, would probably be the number 1 cornerback, top 10 pick. So maybe there's some value there, assuming he's healthy, because he did tear his ACL January of 2025. So it's not like a JMO situation where he'll miss the first 6 weeks. But he didn't run at the combine or his pro day. So I don't know if that's something to make you a little nervous or what, but it's interesting. It could happen. Or even if Delaney from LSU falls, that could be interesting too.
Yeah. I know. And Brad Holmes loves those SEC guys.
Yeah.
So want or need?
I kind of need
I
this
say
one, I
want.
feel like. Really?
I'm in between. That's hard. I feel like, I've been talking need, but I always hate our corner. I put so much hate on our corners.
I just think they're going to draft a corner with one of the 9 picks,
Yeah.
True.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
True. How about there?
Yeah. The only reason I would say like it's not a need is just because it's so hard to pick a corner in the draft. And
Well, the room is
we have
pretty
a
full
terrible
too.
history.
Although we have had a lot of injuries too with our corners. I feel like, I don't know if that's normal, but I feel like we do have a lot of injuries every year with the corner room,
Yeah.
whether it's minor or not. All right, safety.
This is scary.
Yeah. This will tell us a lot about
Mhm.
Kirby and Branch, I feel like. Because if they don't touch safety, we probably can feel okay. But
Oops, I didn't mean to put it there. That's where I was thinking. I was thinking like I kind of want one for insurance purposes. I don't want to need one because then it's not looking good.
yeah, this would be an avoid if we were guaranteed health. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Should I move
Yeah,
it over?
I guess
Should I move it over a little bit?
Right in the middle. Yeah.
Okay. I like this.
All
That
right.
was fun. It was a long
we've got-
slide.
So next is our picks. So this shows all 9 picks. We obviously don't have a 3rd round pick. I think we can feel pretty confident there's going to be trades. These are not going to be the picks we actually select. And I don't think they're going to take 9 guys. Like, I kind of feel like they're going to do some moving around.
For sure.
Got to get into that 3rd round.
Mhm.
Maybe we come out of it with 6 guys, maybe 7, but we got to package some of those to move around.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of teams rebuilding, and you can probably say this every year, but I feel like there's a lot of crap teams out there that would just take a bunch of picks, Miami, Las Vegas, I don't know, Cleveland, a lot of rough teams out there that probably would love as many players as you can get. My question to you guys is, would you be upset if we traded down? I think we expect Brad to go up and always get his guys in the 1st round. Imagine you're expecting someone at 17. You've had all these thoughts and research and dreams, but then we move back to the late 1st round, or maybe pick up a 2nd and 3rd or something like that with some packages.
I wouldn't.
You're cool with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be fine with that too. Just, I mean, unless you have like even a top 10 pick, then I would say no. But mid 1st round,
Yeah. I'm always happy with getting more 2nd and 3rd round picks. I think if we move back in round 1 and we pick up more in those 2nd and 3rd round, like that's where I feel like your money is made getting those guys. All right. So here's just a few kind of, I don't know, we can cut this. Do you want to go through these? I mean, these are just the random ones. We kind of discussed most of these guys.
I mean, I'll just point out, I really like Blake Miller. I mean, they described him as a mauler. He's crazy strong, good in the run game right away. He plays right tackle though, so we'll see how that would work out. But that would be the guy I like the most.
Yeah, I
4-year
like
starter.
I like this list here. Proctor, Fano, Freeling, Miller, I think all being mocked. Ione, those are common mocks to us. Kind of fits the mold. Ione being interior, but still, I mean, guard. That would be interesting too.
They do like
Yeah.
Iowa guys.
I think Blake Miller would have to be a round 1 pick, though. I don't think he'll be there. And let's just see.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I mean, maybe they trade back to the round 2 and just get another second or a third to, say they love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Yep.
top of the second or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take a look at these tight ends really quick.
Yeah, I don't know too much about these guys other than the top 3.
Yeah. I think you'd have to trust the crew there. Let's look at the edges. I want to look at the edges.
Yeah.
These ones I know a little bit more. Obviously, Messidor would be a good fit. I think he's the one that he's a little older though.
Yeah.
So that's the only issue is like you're gonna take a second contract with him. He'll be, end of the 20s there. So
Yeah, his freshman year of college was 2020.
Yeah. Falk is 6'6", 275. Zion Young is 6'6", 260. I mean, these are big guys.
yeah.
Derek Moore is not on here, but he would probably be a late second type guy. He's 6'4", 255.
Nice.
I mean, it does boil down to, would you rather take an edge or would you rather take a tackle, Like, that's really the 2 main needs, I feel like.
I don't know. It depends who's there. Linebacker.
CJ Allen, yeah. Jacob Rodriguez, I feel like a lot of people like him.
We could have 2 Rodriguez's.
Nice. No, I mainly was just looking here. Like, these are hopefully one of these names we see across the board Thursday if we stay put, and if not, then my dream scenario is tackle and edge first and second in whichever order that Brad wants to go.
Yep.
The alternatives would be, right, like you might see a corner, you might see, I don't know what else you would even take. I mean, he's BPA too, so you just never know.
Yeah, I think that's it. Tackle and edge. Let's just load up on those, and then should be fun. Thursday night, see what happens. Friday, get a couple more guys, and Saturday is just find some sleepers.
Yep. Looking forward to
Should
it.
be fun.
Cool. Well, we'll be back after the draft. We'll have a pod summarizing the picks, talking about each of the guys once we know who they are, and breaking it all down then. So follow us, like and subscribe, and leave us any comments, what you guys want to see or what you think. See you next time.